Hello, newsies! Did you see the signs of the impending apocalypse last night? I didn't, because I live in Austin and it was hazy and awful. But even so, I worked tirelessly to counteract the omens. I'm Sai, and crisis averted. Here are this week's newswords. Well, crisis almost entirely averted. Life is Strange releases their final episode next month. This game is a journey of deep and visceral feels in a way I didn't expect from a game set in the dream, slightly pretentious private art high school of my misanthropic younger self. And then there's time travel and therefore consequences, and I can only imagine the work that went into crafting those branching paths. If you're the sort of person who likes to have the complete set of an episodic game on your hard drive before you start, October 20th is your date. Hitman's release date has been delayed. Microsoft will be revealing 5 new Xbox One bundles this week, I can only assume in time for the holiday season, and Assassin's Creed announced the inclusion of a transgender character in their upcoming entry, Syndicate. Overwatch revealed a couple new characters we'll get to play with, we'll get to hear more about No Man's Sky this week on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and Activision is starting its own Call of Duty Pro League. With ESPN having taken steps to expand into esports coverage earlier this month, it looks like professional gaming will be making some serious strides into mainstream media. Hey newsies! Did you know that I'm a shameless VR fangirl? Oculus' development event, Connect 2, was this week, revealing delicious scraps of a better future. We got a ton of info on Samsung's Gear VR. It is coming in at $99, half the price of the Innovator Edition that was released last year, and will support any of Samsung's new phones. Oh, like this one! This one right here! Besides this slight hardware redesign, Gear's also getting an exclusive launch title from the developers of Monument Valley and access to Netflix, Hulu, and Twitch. And on the Oculus side of things, the company announced 2 new programs, Oculus Arcade, which will put classic games in VR environments, and the Ready PC program, which will identify which PCs are equipped to use the Rift right out of the box. As for games, Minecraft is due to make its entry to the device this spring, and what's a developer conference without a sexy display of tech? Medium is a 3D sculpting program which is being launched as the device's Paint app. Using the Oculus Touch input devices, users can create and manipulate 3D objects in a virtual space. TwitchCon was also this week. They must be feeling the pressure from YouTube, announcing, finally, an update to their video player, fully featured apps for PlayStation platforms, and the ability to upload and store videos. Moot officially passed the reins of 4chan to Hiroyuki Nishimura, the person responsible for the Japanese board 2channel, which worked as the inspiration for its American internet hellscape. Kickstarter is now a public benefit corporation, Riot banned a League of Legends team for not paying their players, and Jeb Bush revealed his intent to remove the FCC's net neutrality rules if elected president. And lastly, several video game voice actors have voted to strike until standards of work conditions have been improved. Suggestions include royalties, stunt pay for vocally stressful sessions, stunt coordinators on hand for physically demanding motion capture work, and generally just further transparency on what the voice actors will be getting into so they know things like schedule and the name of the project. Supporters of the strike already include some key names like FemShep's Jennifer Hale and Will Wheaton's Will Wheaton. And the coolest thing on the internet was a video visualizing the scale of the solar system, pointing out that most models show relative size of the planets to each other or relative distance to the planets from each other. There's not been a great depiction of both the size and the distance simultaneously. This was the impetus for filmmakers Wiley Overstreet and Alex Gorosh to truck out to the middle of the desert and craft a better model on 7 miles and nothing. It was clearly ridiculous amounts of work to create, but the time-lapse they were able to capture is truly stunning. And that's everything that happened this week. Newsies with never-ending news needs can check the description for links of anything I covered today. If you'd like to see the inner workings of my brain on not Mondays, you can follow me on Twitter at SciCeratops. Like and or subscribe if you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next week with the latest newswords.